All right, all right, all right. Welcome back to another episode of The Truth Is. I am your amazingly fabulous host, Peyton 3.0, the EDM and drum step vocalist, Zombie Supreme. But today, we are not talking about EDM or the brand. This is another side of me and another independent series called The Truth Is, where I talk about, for those of you that are new, subjects that you don't really hear in your inner circle. You don't really hear every day of people around you. You don't talk about, this is not conversations or things that you say yourself. You're not hearing these particular things. I like to bring a perspective to some of the harder hitting things in life that often get overlooked by the average person. So obviously you came here to learn something, because this is what this is for. It is to have it's to have conversation. It's to open up dialogue. It is for us to have a discussion and for all of us to get something out of this. So if you like what you hear today, please go ahead and hit the like button. I would love that very much. And if you didn't, hit the dislike button and tell me I'm a motherfucker or something. I don't know. Okay, just do something. Everything helps the algorithm. Okay, it likes it. Don't care if it's negative, positive. If you're interacting, it loves it. So if you're a hater, great. If you're one of my lovers or you're a new lover, one of my Zombitrons, one of my Peytonators, I thank you so much. So let's get right down to it. This episode is called The Cost of Independence. Okay? And this is going to be juicy in a lot of ways. And I just want to say, oh, by the way, in the background is my song. If you haven't heard it yet, it's called Turn Up, Let the Music Kill You. It's an electro house song. You can hear this on SoundCloud, but we'll get to that later. All right. So the cost of independence. Now, obviously, well, not obviously, for those of you who are new, I'm from the country of America, the United States. Okay, born and raised in this country. But most of us, just a lot of us probably that maybe you're not, maybe you're in the U.S., maybe you're not from the U.S., you're from, I don't know, Japan or China. You possibly could be here from Russia, South Korea, Britain, who knows? So for those countries of us that actually have quote unquote independence, let's talk about that for a minute. Let's talk about the cost of independence, okay? And I want to start right here in my country, in countries that reflect or mirror a country like America, that claim to be the number one country in the world, which is a blatant lie, okay? But okay, you keep marketing that, all right. The cost of independence. First of all, in your own words, right there in the comment section, what does it mean to you to be independent? Write that below. In a country like America, independence is nothing more than a facade. Independent is nothing more than a marketing tactic by the governance itself to brainwash its own citizens. Okay? Independence is fabricated. And One of the biggest causes of this supposedly independence with a country like America is the fact that this country has had to go over, and it constantly sends its military over to bomb other countries, take their resources, overthrow, take more resources, take islands they have no business taking over, like Hawaii, forcing up their people out or leaving people destitute because in their eyes they're not important enough for them to give a damn. That's how this country truly has gotten, or countries like it has gotten to where it is today. It didn't get there by morals. It didn't get there by, that's what it sells its citizens. Morals, good, compliance. This country did not get here by working with his fellow man, working with the other countries in peace, and asking to trade resources. No, not really, not completely. There may have been some business dealings, obviously, yes. We're talking about the majority of what America has done. America has got here by using its own citizens, paying them basically shit for most of them. It keeps its citizens at a very, very low intelligent level by the way it sets up its education system. And it rapes, it takes, it pillages from other countries just so that we could be, we're number one, we're America, rah, rah, rah. While if you got a chance to take a look at the rest of the world every day, a lot of the world, you're going to find some really deceitful things that America has done, like dumping some stuff like oil in the river from Ireland, and now the water is poison, and the people only have a choice but to drink that water, and they're getting all kinds of diseases because America has fucked it up, and they don't care. And they certainly don't care about you, the citizen in the backyard, because they're messing you up too. The whole thing of this matrix in this damn country alone is an absolute death trap all the way around. Okay? And they do not want you to see it. They want you to be zombie-ish. They want you to be walking unconsciously while they lead you. They don't want you to do the thinking. And that's what true independence would be if most people were like that, is that they would actually consciously be doing the thinking instead of just being on autopilot, because this governance takes advantage of how the brain works, takes advantage of how the subconscious put things on autopilot, and how the consciousness can kind of cruise on background, and it uses it to deceive, control, manipulate, and bankrupt its own citizens. Is this what you call the country of independence? Is this what you call the greatest country in the world? And other countries that mirror it, like Britain, the UK, and so forth? I mean, you tell me. You tell me. The true cause of independence is that there is no actual independence. Matter of fact, let me be honest with you. Most people wouldn't really be able to survive completely independent anyway. Because number one, it breaks the fundamental rule of how we as human animals function. This very country right here, America, the United Snakes of America, that's my name for it. The United Snakes of America. The Divided Snakes of America. Those are a couple of choice words I have for this country. Especially for a black citizen, black gay citizen like myself. Those are a few choice words I have for a country like this. There are obviously truly way better countries out there than this fucktard. Okay. Most people would not be able to survive independently. I mean, to truly be independent, you would literally have to farm your own food, go out there and kill your own, you know what I'm saying? Like, to be truly independent, it must mean that you don't have dependence on anything, anybody, nothing. That means a job. That means somebody else, the bank, the government. And here's the thing, there's no way to, if you want to be independent, you couldn't, because it's set up in a way where you have to be dependent. Okay? But this country loves to promote, think about yourself. Go out there and get your own. It likes to say, oh, you know, you come over here, we'll take care of you, fuck your family. You just gotta work hard, do this, do that, blah, 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 blah. You gotta focus on you. You gotta be the lone wolf. But there is no such thing in a country like this of true independence. Most people just would not make it, especially if you were born in a poor family, which is a lot of people, even middle class, because without the right financial knowledge that they don't want you to have, that's why they don't teach it in school, not even college. They're not teaching you taxes. They're not teaching you anything for you to be actually successful, because they want you dependent, enslaved. They want you helpless, bitch. That's how they want you. They want you helpless. They want you struggling. They want you dependent, because they want to be mommy and daddy for the rest of your existing life on these continents. They don't want you to be independent to any kind of degree. Now, you can be independent to a smaller degree. Yes, absolutely. But complete, full independence, honey, there would be a huge cost to that. And nobody would survive that. The true cost of independence is that you wouldn't make it, because we're not designed to make it on our own. We're not designed to make it without the other human animals. We're not designed to make it. Now, there is systems in place that people have put in order for it to look delusionally like you're doing it yourself, but you can never do it yourself. And as a business, if you're a business owner or something like that, you can never be self-made, because the system is not set up for you to be a self-made billionaire. It's not set up for you to be a self-made millionaire. It's not set up for anybody to be self-made of anything. Nothing exists in a vacuum. Okay? So for a lot of us out there, and it's not your fault, because this is the kind of shit they peddle, right? This is the kind of shit they peddle out there, that you could be independent, your own boss, blah, blah, blah. Honey. It's all fibs. It's all lies. It's all brainwashing. Okay? And more than ever today, right now, as this American economy is literally churning over in its grave, people are more dependent than they ever been, and they don't have a choice at this point because they're financially strapped and emotionally tapped out. The true cost of independence is that you would not make it. We cannot survive alone. No man can be an island, even if he wanted to. It's just set up in the natural design of how the human animal functions. You can't consciously will that away. You cannot consciously will that away. Okay? It doesn't matter if your life is completely automated with robots and things and whatnot. The reason why you even had those things in your life in the first place is because they didn't build themselves. Other human animals built those things for you. Okay? So there is no such actual thing as independence. Most of us are nothing but slaves on the plantation. The modern day plantation, working 9 to 5, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, working 1 job at a brick and mortar, and then working on the side for Uber or something, or Postmates. And some of you are actually stupidly trying to make that your full-time career. And you don't realize that it's a setup for you to lose. Okay? So all the things that I just said is the true cost of independence, and the fact that there cannot ever be any independence for any man or woman or whatever you want to call yourself on the face of this planet, because we're not designed to be completely independent. We're not designed that way. Okay? And the ugly truth is, in a country like America, there's always something more sinister going on in the background that most people are asleep at the wheel and that they're not paying attention to. That's it for this episode of The True Cost of Independence. This has been Peyton 3.0, the EDM and drum step vocalist Zombie Supreme. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit the like button. If you didn't, if you want to fight me on the fact that you're not your own boss, the fact that you're not independent, the fact that you're not a lone wolf, go ahead and hit the dislike button and fight with me in the comment section, because remember, the algorithm loves it all. Okay? Thank you so much. And I will see you on the next episode of The Truth Is. Oh, I forgot. I can't leave without call to actions, honey. That would be a bad business move, wouldn't it? Always got to have a call to action, baby. All right, folks. For those of you who are into EDM, electronic dance music, this is for you. But there are about 2 of these that are for just the general public who just came here for this series of this episode, which is YouTube right here. So hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, honey, and make sure you're leaving comments, because this is not Netflix. This is not CBS. Okay? This is not Hulu. It's not Disney Plus. This is still social media. So I expect some interaction, no matter what you say. I don't get offended easily, so just know that. I do not get offended easily. I've been through so much shit in my life, honey, that nothing you can say can get under my skin. I already know about you, honey. Okay? I already know about you, so don't you worry about that. Anyway, suchislive.com/Peyton30-662, darling. That's the platform where I go live and I sing. You request your favorite song, so put that URL in your browser, hit the follow button, create an avatar and a screen name. For those of my hardcore fans that are here, the Zombitrons, aka the Peytonators, my two interchangeable names for my fan base is it's like a Twitch, but for musicians, okay? And for all of you, of course, everybody can go to the SoundCloud to hear this song and also where I've been as an artist before where I am right now, you know, in my artistry. You can hear the older songs on SoundCloud.com. To hear the newer songs, for those of you who are actually into dubstep, EDM, drum and bass, you're going to have to get on the email list by getting those free unreleased songs. Okay? Because I'm an independent. I don't got no label, don't got nobody, honey. I'm a musician, I'm an artist. I'm not even truly an influencer, but I'll play the part of influencer, honey. Because you got to play the game out here in these streets. As the game keeps constantly changing, I got to change too. Yep. All right. Or else, just like any business, if you don't change, you'll be like Toys R Us. You'll be like Kmart. Okay? And you will go out of business, bankrupt, found in chapter 13, honey. All right. I will see you guys on the next episode of The Truth Is. Bye-bye now.